ThaBoxingvoice.com over here with 4-time world champion.
So 75.
Amanda Serrano, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York. And yes, she's looking to make history. Looking to become the first woman to become 5-time world champion.
5-division world champion.
5-division world champion at the Barclays Center on Showtime.
Yes, yes.
Is this the biggest fight of your career today?
I mean, not the biggest fight of my career. I mean, this is one of the biggest accomplishment for me to win this fight, because I will become the first Puerto Rican fighter, male or female, and first female fighter in the world to become a 5-division world champion. You know, it's just a great accomplishment for me. And my opponent, you know, she's an okay fighter. She's a former 2-time world champion, but she's never faced anyone like me. And it's going to be a great night, and I'm just looking for a fast and early night.
Quick work, like we talk about. You still get paid the same whether you get them out early. We talk about, right?
Why not? I already had a nice 10-round war with Yasmin Rivas in January, so I'm looking for a nice, easy fight.
I mean, you're talking about Puerto Rican fighters, Tito Trinidad, you're talking about Wilfredo Benitez, you're talking about Hector Macho Camacho. Yes. What does that mean on the island? And like what you're accomplishing there?
It's an amazing feeling to be one of the best fighters, being a female at that, because you know now we have these young girls starting up in the sport in Puerto Rico, and they have someone to look up to. It's not just the men, you know, they I want to be just like Tito Trinidad or Miguel Cotto. No, I want to be like Amanda Serrano, right? And just to be, I mean, you know, God's willing, come Saturday night, I am a 5-division world champion, and I will be the most accomplished fighter there. To have people be like, wow, that's a female. It's a female that's the 5-division world champion, one of the best, and just to be in a sentence with those champions and then those names, it's just an amazing feeling.
Something you probably could never dream of when you were growing up, right?
Never in a million years. And even starting the sport, I never thought that I would be where I'm at right now.
And what were some of the fighters that you looked up to when you were young watching boxing?
You know, I was introduced to boxing when my sister started. I knew nothing about
Cindy, another world champion.
Yeah, I knew nothing about boxing besides Tito Trinidad, and the one fight that we did see, me and Cindy, we know nothing about boxing, was the Tito versus Oscar de la Hoya. So I mean, I definitely knew Tito Trinidad because you know my family was a Trinidad fan. But right now, my favorite is Miguel Cotto, and I'm tied with him in 4 divisions. You know, he's one of my idols, and just to be able to surpass him is, you know, it's a great accomplishment as well. And I hope he still likes me afterwards.
And but in order to win your first 5th world title, first 5th weight class, you got to go down in weight.
Yeah, well, we go where the opportunities are. You know, I said my last fight I weighed in at 120, so you know, a light bulb went off in Jordan's head. My trainer, he said, "Oh, let's go down to 118," and I said, you know, let's try it. So we challenged the champion for the WBO, Sabrina Perez, but we went to first bid, and she still didn't want to fight, so we had to take on Diana Santana, which you know, I'm happy that she did take up the fight, but you know, beating the champion is a lot better than, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I would have liked better to fight Sabrina, but you know, as long as I get the opportunity, I get that belt in that division, I'm fine.
Now the one thing is, it may not be easy because if I'm not mistaken, your opponent is Dominican, and you got that Dominican-Puerto Rican rivalry. She's not going to want to give it up that easy, right?
I know, but it's nothing like a Mexican-Puerto Rican. Well,
that's true, the last fight.
But but I mean, this girl knows me. I fought in the Dominican Republic, I believe 8, 9 times, and I'm undefeated in against Dominican fighters. And she's seen me. We fought common opponents. I've knocked them out for the first round. She's went distance with them, so you know, she knows who I am, and I know who she is. And I'm ready for anybody they put in front of me. Whoever they would have put in front of me, I'm ready.
Perfect situation. You bring another belt back to Brooklyn, right? Then you can finally eat. Tell me what's going to be that first big meal that you're going to have.
Well, after the weigh, I have my sister and my mom cooking me some baked ziti. That's my go-to. I go to after every weigh, and I get some pasta in me and some bread, and Yeah, and then afterwards, I'm gonna have a big old burger with French fries.
Yeah, of
and
course.
the fight's over. The night of, I'm gonna with my belt, look at it, and a nice big juicy burger.
All right, so we're definitely gonna talk to you after you bring that belt home after that fight Saturday night. Thanks for your time.
No, thank you, baby.